Previously on Master Rainey. In Season 1, Episode 7, Pink Guy comes to school dressed up like Der Fuhrer, also known as Adolf Hitler, and the punishment Cartman gets is dragged into Principal Victoria's office to see an educational video to explain why it's not cool to dress up like Hitler, instead of a detention, suspension, or of course even an expulsion for his Pee-Pee Tom act. He has been given his own personal, fancy restroom in the janitor's closet. When Nelson tries to give Cartman the taste of his own medicine, he calls all students down to the gymnasium to fat-shame him when he walks in. Later, Cartman gets lectured by Principal Victoria for putting up something obscene on the school wall. The physical results eventually in the episode were turned out to be the height differentials from the past year, meaning that Cartman has grown 1.2 inches taller from the last year. Cartman then proceeds to present the picture in show and tell and got the whole class disgusted by it.
Dude.
Then when he was confronted, Cartman kicked him, making him physically abusive. So he at one point in the episode pulls down his pants in front of the class and takes a shit on Mr. Garrison's desk. But instead of getting in trouble for burning down the school, the parents were called because of their kids smoking. Cartman sneaks into Kyle's room while he's sleeping and pulls some of his blood out with a syringe and puts it in Kyle's mouth, causing him to be infected. Scott immediately bursts into tears, seeing that he has become an orphan because of Cartman, even humiliated in front of his favorite band, Radiohead. Now for the next topic, in an effort to thank everyone for helping my 10 reasons why Principal Skinner should be fired hit 25 likes and 1,500 views, I will now discuss 10 reasons why Bart Simpson should be expelled from Springfield Elementary, starting with number 10. So starting with number 10, I was behind schedule on this because of something going on outside, but I will get to the bottom of explaining the 10 reasons why Springfield Elementary should expel Bart Simpson. Number 10, locked out all the faculty and took over the school. In the episode, Bart stops to smell the Roosevelts, Season 23, Episode 2. Superintendent Chalmers is fired because of what happened to Nelson Muntz. Bart, alongside with Milhouse, Nelson, Jimbo, Dolph, and eventually Kearney unite as the Brotherhood of the Spectacles, and he tricks the faculty into thinking that their headlights were left on, leading to the rest of the Rough Riders to lock the doors after the faculty walks out of the school falling for Bart's trick. They take over the school in an effort to try to get Superintendent Chalmers' job back. This kind of act led to an involvement with the police, and this also had to be broadcasted on Channel 6 News. However, after Superintendent Chalmers tells Bart to stand down, Chief Wiggum drops his pistol and inadvertently shoots the state controller in the leg, not only successfully getting reinstated with the job, but also increases in title to Super Duper Intendant. What more could he do with that title? Number 9, Exploitation of Skinners' Peanut Allergy. In the episode, Please Homer Don't Hammer 'Em, Season 18, Episode 3, Skinner bans all peanuts from the school because of his peanut allergy. Bart shoves peanuts in Skinner's face, which eventually led to Skinner retaliating by shoving shrimp in his face, which Bart is allergic to. This action just led to a dual sword fight using peanut and shrimp on sticks. Number 8, Intoxicating Mrs Krabappel. In the episode, Bart Gets a Z, Season 21, Episode 2, or Bart Gets a Z, wherever you're at. Bart and his class lose their cell phones in class. Bart gets his class to find booze to pour into Mrs. Krabappel's coffee cup. Then when Edna was drunk, the kids found joy to her. The intoxication led to Mrs. Krabappel sexually harassing Mr. Dewey Largo. Then because of the intoxication, it costed her job. Later in the episode, Bart confessed to Edna that he was responsible for the scheme, and Edna was eventually rehired, who then had the class eat a stale muffin as a punishment for intoxicating her.
This old man, he played one, he play knick-knack on my thumb.
Number 7, flooded the gymnasium. In the episode Brother's Little Helper, Season 11, Episode 2, when Flanders was on fire, they had to call the firemen, but then Bart uses a fire hose to flood the gymnasium and surfs on a basketball hoop on away from the flood. In this one, he was near an expulsion. That would be the case if he hadn't had that focusin'.
Bart Simpson!
You've really done it this time. Yeah, it all kind of came together.
Number 6, dismantling the school. In the episode The Good, the Sad, and the Drugly, Season 20, Episode 17, Bart, along with Milhouse, loosen up every bolt in the school, causing it to fall. This action got Milhouse under a week's suspension, and Bart's action wasn't discovered. Wow. No wonder how Bart alone got away with it while Milhouse got punished.
We've got the how, we've got the who, but we don't have the why.
Here it is.
Number 5, spray painting an insult of Principal Skinner. In the episode Bart the Genius, Season 1, Episode 2, Bart was spray painting on school property, and it was a picture of Skinner calling himself a wiener. Bart was caught because of Martin tattling. Bart was literally caught red-handed because the spray paint was red and it got on his hands. Number 4, the cherry bomb prank. In the episode The Crepes of Wrath, Season 1, Episode 11, Bart finds a cherry bomb in his room while cleaning. Then he takes it to school to flush it down the toilet. The bomb explodes in the toilet while Agnes, Skinner's mom, was on the toilet in the girls' room. This resulted in Agnes getting thrown off the toilet by the gush. The punishment was deportation to France, where Bart got overworked and unfed by 2 winemakers. Bart then eventually learned French to report to a police officer about the 2 winemakers enslaving him and abusing him, which got them arrested.
Aidez-moi, ces deux types nous font travailler jour et nuit. Ils ne me donnent pas à manger, ils nous font dormir par terre, ils mettent antifreeze d'où le vent, et ils ont donné mon chapeau rouge à l'un.
Number 3, destruction of the school.
Destroy the school, eh?
That's what I'm talking about. Man, those textbooks really burn.
In the episode Postcard from the Wedge, Season 21, Episode 15, Bart has been a month behind on homework, so Homer and Marge were noted. Then there was some disagreement between his parents while Bart was overloaded with homework. Bart takes Nelson's advice to take it up a notch. When he tells him that he isn't thrilled with pranks, Bart thinks about destroying the school with an underground subway. Bart was stopped by Homer before he could destroy the school. Barely. But it only got destroyed because of the flagpole tipping over and landing on it, causing the school to break down into debris. No wonder why Nelson and Edna high-fived. Number 2, the sonic boom. In the episode The Secret War of Lisa Simpson, Season 8, Episode 25, Bart is on a field trip at the police station. Bart finds megaphones to test them out. Then he talked through 2 megaphones, making it sound louder. So then out of his mind, he talked through a lot of megaphones at once that were powered on, testing.
Testing. Testing.
Then the test has failed because the amplification through that many megaphones at once caused the sonic boom, shattering every glass in Springfield. Bart was sent to military camp to correct his behavior. Do I have to mention that a fan tried this out and it still sounded exactly the same as if only 1 megaphone was being used? And now the top pick is almost here. Let's dive into some dishonorable mentions. Dishonorable mention number 1, forging an aptitude test, switching tests with Martin. In Season 1, Episode 2, Bart the Genius, Bart was taking an IQ test in class. Bart intentionally cheats on the test by switching test results with Martin, the teacher's pet, and guesses all the answers on the test that he forged Martin's name on. When Bart was admitted to a genius school, the suspicions began to escalate because of Bart not being very bright and he couldn't understand the genius kids very well. Bart was made fun of for being a mediocre genius. No person with a 216 IQ would be this nervous and gullible to these prodigies. Made fun of by the prodigies for lacking the intelligence, and inversely, at the regular school, his old, regular friends rejected him and called him a Poindexter, professor, and brainiac because of his perceived intellect. Turns out that the karma, yes karma, for getting Martin deceived, presumably about failing the IQ test, descended upon him for his academic dishonesty. Dishonorable mention number 2, Big Butt Skinner. In Season 6, Episode 14, Bart's Comment, Bart unfolds a prank he did on Skinner's weather balloon, revealing it to be Skinner's face holding a sign and his legs in the back, making it look like Skinner bending down with a ginormous ass sticking out of his pants. Humiliating Skinner with the prank, he gets punished by having to show up at 4:30 in the morning to aid science. Dishonorable mention number 3, the parking lot prank. In Season 5, Episode 9, The Last Temptation of Homer, Bart paints the lines of the parking spaces too close that the teachers can't get out of their cars. Bart's punishment was to be the first student to be called to answer every question for the rest of the year. Number 1, nearly killing Martin. In the episode Dial N for Nerder, Season 19, Episode 14, Bart plays a prank on Martin by burying Sideshow Mel's bone, which Martin saw as a real artifact when excavating arrowheads. Bart pulls the string, it hits Martin's head, then Martin falls over a cliff. Lisa tries to save him with a long stick, but unintentionally knocks him over the edge and he falls through the trees. Kent Brockman reported that Martin Prince has been rumored to be dead. Lisa fears that she'll go to jail for what happened to Martin. This may not have been committed on school grounds, but that is a near murder against a classmate who attends the school, and doing something like that is a reason not to be around these kids anymore.
Mark Twain, rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Wow, that took a little time for this video to come up, didn't it? Anyways, if you have any other reasons that I could have mentioned in the video, please let me know in the comments below. Also, you could check out the prequel video, the one on Eric Cartman and why he should be expelled. Anyways, if you love these videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for more videos and other stuff. I will eventually release the 50th video on the Master Rainey Show with a new character coming out, and I will post a podium on my Instagram so you can vote for which one looks the best. And if no one votes, or even if all the options have the same number of votes, I will decide to go with the option myself. Thanks for watching. This is Master Rainey signing off.